took a look at 4 areas last week on self esteem, focusing on behavior, encouraging team member participation, and listening to motivate. These became the 4 fundamental skills of managing. And then under listening, which became a complex skill as we mentioned, were 6 elements to listening: reflecting and probing and supporting and advising and attention and concentration. We say that reflecting is when you make a response to the speaker to verify what he or she is doing. So would you say in this statement, you say you worked overtime 3 times last month? Is that an example of reflecting? How about, I can see you're very upset? Is that an example of reflecting? Then we spoke about a skill called probing. Probing is when your response asks for more information or clarity, and most probes are in the form of a question. So is this probing? What do you mean when you say I've been unfair? How about this one? Is this probing? The third complex skill of listening is supporting. Supporting is showing empathy or understanding for the other person's situation. Example, I think you're right. How about this one? That's a good choice. The fourth complex was advising. Like, there won't be any overtime this month. Or I think you should talk this over with Joe. 5 was attention. You can't effectively listen to anyone if you are not giving him or her undivided attention. The speaker senses this attention when you maintain eye contact, or you nod, or you say, uh-huh. And 6 is concentration. One of the most important elements of good listening is focusing your mind on the speaker or the message. So what would you say these last 2 questions are? Probing. You want to transfer to another section. I know that's in the form of a question, but at the same time, is it reflecting? Reflecting is when you make a response to a speaker to verify what he or she is saying. These are good thoughts. So effective supervision requires many specific skills: planning, giving instructions, assessing performance, to name a few, but underlying all the specific skills you need are a set of fundamental skills, the skills of managing people. These enable you to get your employees to give you the best. And that's important because as a supervisor, your results depend on your employees' efforts. So the most fundamental skill is to maintain each employee's sense of self-esteem. People do their best when they feel good about themselves and believe their work is appreciated. People do their best when they feel good about themselves and believe their work is appreciated. Emphasize twice. Focusing on behavior is also basic, and focusing on behavior is the only way that you and an employee can discuss performance objectivity and factuality. That third skill is to encourage employees' participation. Yes, people feel more involved and motivated when you ask for and listen to their ideas. And finally, listening attentively to employees with concentration, with interest and understanding is a fundamental way to maintain their self-esteem and build their involvement. And that means greater employee motivation and commitment. We have looked at basic skills of supervising staff. We need to know which body will do it. We need to step up to our fundamental skills of managing. We need to know those simple words or phrases of characteristics to be a good listener, to understand people, to be a team worker, to trust and loyalty to our staff, to know that we are good planners and organizers, and that we give out our good self-esteem, that we're a good scheduler, a motivator, and respectful of our staff. We like to see them participate. We like to see them flexible. We like to be a good manager of our people. So until we meet again, this is Bill Janik, and we learn by